Hi guys, and welcome to the second episode of Scrapping for Survival. For those of you that don't know, this is the carry-on series from Pushing for Promotion, because obviously we got promoted, so it's now called Scrapping for Survival. So this is episode 2, and it's a bit earlier than I was originally expecting to do it, because I was going to do a live game against Birmingham, but I've decided we've had a few games, so I'll just run over the results so far and then show you the table. So since the live game against Aston Villa, we then had a disappointing 1-0 defeat against Sunderland away from home. Nothing really of note to mention there. Pamic had a good game, and then we won 1-0 in extra time in the Capital One Cup, second round against Coventry. Daddy coming off the bench with a goal. Loads of yellow cards there. Then a 1-1 draw against Stoke, Austin with our goal, and a 1-1 draw against Norwich, Austin with another goal, and Bartley got sent off. So we still hadn't won, and we went into this game against Reading, and we drew 4-4, Austin with 4 goals. So I watched the goals from this game. What an insane game, eh? We had that Huddersfield result last season, 5-5, and now Austin scored 4 in one game again. So we're getting some mental results. Usually it's pretty solid, this tactic, but occasionally get some strange results. So Bolat, our keeper, collected that. Reading, Pogrebiniak, Gunnarsson, Guthrie, Robson-Kanu, Lafondra crossed it in, and Pogrebiniak scored to make it 1-0. Next goal of the game, Pamic, long ball, Austin somehow scored from an impossible angle. I don't know how he got it in from there. Second goal, Bolat saves, free kick, then lumps it along to Austin, into Andrews, tackled, bit of a scrap in the middle there. Vukovic, Trippier, lovely through ball. Austin finds the back of the net. So that's 2-1. Next goal, Austin, Trippier, into Britain, Stanislas, Pamic, Austin, 3-1. And then Robson-Kanu, Gunnarsson, Stanislas, Gawks, Stanislas. Bit scrappy at this point. McEnough down the wing. Got some trickery into Pogrebiniak. And Lagerwood blasted home for 3-2 to us. And then, once again, a lot of crazy game, eh? The middle of the game was just insane. Lafondra crossed it in, and Robson-Kanu made it 3-0. Couldn't believe it after being 3-1 up. I was just getting memories of the Huddersfield game from last season. Bren, Austin, 4-3, and I thought, oh, come on, surely we can hold on this time, but we didn't. They scored pretty much straight away, and there was no goals after that. Austin, Bren, Stanislas breaking, Britain, but then tackled stupidly, and then Shackle, what happened here? Got in a right old muddle, and McEnough tackled him into Lafondra. McEnough, Lafondra, great strike, 4-4. What a game though. Austin with 4 goals. He's been a machine once again this season. And then a 2-1 win against Watford in the Capital One Cup third round. Goals from Brent and Ings. Nice to see Danny Ings get on the score sheet. And a 2-0 defeat against Everton. Not much to say about that. Disappointing defeat, but we are going to lose a lot of games this season. Obviously a lot more than last season. But then, wow, I couldn't believe it. Our first league win of the season. It's against Chelsea of all teams, who I really struggle against usually on FM13. So I see these goals. Unbelievable result. Great stuff. So the first goal of the game, Tadanari Lee, tackled by Hazard into Torres, and of all people, Torres, who in real life couldn't finish a half-eaten yoghurt, finds the back of the net. Still a good striker though. Edgar, Bren, Austin running through. Austin! I was so happy when that went in. So happy. What a finish. 50th goal for Burnley. But it was a fabulous finish. And then Vukovic to win it with a penalty. Wow. 2-1. I couldn't believe it. This was an 80th minute and destroyed Chelsea. Well, can't say we destroyed them, but I was very happy. And then 5-2 defeat against Man City, completely obliterated in the last half an hour. It was 2-2 at that point. Pamic with a fabulous first goal of the game. And then they scored twice, but then Tadanari Lee scored again to make it 2-2, but then they just ran away with it. And we really struggled, but Man City are top. But look at this. Wow, I couldn't believe this result. Just now, that's just what's inspired me to do this video early, because we beat Arsenal 3-0. I wish I'd done it live now, but I bet would have drawn 0-0 if it had been live. So I see the 3 goals. Can't believe we beat Arsenal 3-0. With Burnley. No disrespect to Burnley, but we've gone up to the Premiership. Got off to an iffy start. Lots of draws, quite solid, and a couple of defeats, but somehow, after being destroyed by Man City in the last game, we go and absolutely hammer Arsenal. And Austin with a great finish again. Seems to like scoring from angles. 1-0. Second goal of the game, shot it into Britain. Pamic, lovely through ball to Vukovic. Liquid football. And it was getting embarrassing according to the commentator. Second half, I thought, we better not throw it away now. I know we're 2-0 up against Arsenal, they can come back, but I wasn't expecting a third, but we got a third. They've got Jose Enrique at left back. Been some interesting signings actually. And Austin ran through and found the back of the net. It was brilliant. Couldn't quite believe it, but I'm very happy with that. Which leaves us currently in 11th position. 2 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats. Minus 2 goal difference, 10 points. Oh, Man United are top now, 21 points. What the hell is Wigan doing in 4th place? Brilliant. I'd love Wigan to get into the Champions League one day. It'd be hilarious. Just to laugh at other people, because everyone hates them for no apparent reason. They're a very well run club. I admire Wigan. But look at Fulham down there. No wins. But yeah, we're mid to Chelsea. What the hell? 16th. Crazy. Well, maybe that explains why we beat them. But yeah, the 3 promoted teams are mid-table. Birmingham, us and Bristol City. Next few games, we have Tottenham in the Capital One Cup. Hopefully we can have a decent cup run for once. Birmingham, Newcastle, Wigan, Fulham, Bristol City, West Ham, QPR. All winnable, I think. And hopefully we pick up plenty of points there before going into a tough run against Liverpool, Man United, Tottenham around Christmas time. You always seem to have the hardest games at Christmas when there's 2 days between each game. It always seems to be the way. You get Arsenal, Man United, Man City in a row, and teams are knackered. When you got weaker opposition, I sometimes completely change the team for the middle game, but you can't really do that when you've got Man United in the middle. But yeah, things are looking good. Hopefully we can scrap for survival successfully and stay up for another season. That was a mouthful of S's. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Burnley series. Of course, it's now the second series, basically, the follow-on series. But I hope you're enjoying the start to the scrapping for survival. And if so, please like and subscribe and leave feedback in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, guys.